another one I'm going to put that the number 2 is marriage was designed to make me happy. That's a big thing. When people, I'm not happy anymore. My marriage isn't making me happy. Marriage wasn't designed to make you happy. Marriage was designed to make you holy. Marriage is a place where God's masculine and feminine aspect is displayed in the earth. And so if you go into marriage thinking it's going to make you happy, it's going to be very easy to walk away, because the minute you're not happy, which means everything is happening your way, which in my 58 years of life, rarely have things gone my way. And so if you go into it thinking that it's going to make you, if you think that it's supposed to make you happy, when really it's designed to help you to grow and make you mature and make you fulfilled and make you the best version of you. And sometimes those things are painful and difficult and challenging, and it may not make you happy, but it is going to make you holy, because the Bible says that without holiness, none of us will see the Lord. And so what if the very thing that you're going to walk away from was the one thing that God could use to bring you to the place of being the most like Him? We were watching The Chosen last night, the last episode, and Christ was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and He was weeping and crying and contemplating with the Lord. Oh Lord, please don't let me. I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm afraid. I don't want to go through this. But look what happened as a result of him going through that. So I think that we live in a society where we're told that everything is going to be rainbows and lollipops, and we're always going to be happy, and things are always going to be great. But the Bible says he draws near to the brokenhearted. We got to get to the place where we stop being so driven by what makes us feel good and resistant to the things that challenge us and make us grow, and realize that at the root of a lot of that, it is pride. It's because we're making it only about us.
Mm-hmm. How about this one? Emotional immaturity. Sometimes we don't want to think of ourselves as being immature in any area of our life. Immaturity is just basically inexperience when you think about it. You just haven't had experience in certain areas, so therefore you're going to be not mature about that particular situation or topic.
You
And
don't know how to react.
that goes the same when it comes to relationships. You get experience, so therefore I think about when we were dating, this is what, or even actually when we first got married, this was something that Renee was pretty experienced in. I think she was emotionally mature, and not because of my age, and it has nothing to do with a number.
No.
There are some people who are young that is very emotionally mature. They're very in tune with how they feel and what they think and on those things, and can articulate it. I think the disconnect for me was that I had emotions and feelings, but I didn't know how to properly identify them and articulate what I was feeling at the time. So when I say I was emotionally immature, that's because I didn't tap into the things and develop those skills to get better at not only feeling them, but being identifying them, feeling them, and then communicating them. Those are essential elements when it comes to emotional maturity, to know when something happens in my life and how I feel about something, how do I deal with it? How do I articulate it? And then you think about if I don't have the ability to do that in a relationship, what kind of impact do you think that's going to play in the relationship if I know what I'm feeling, but I can't say it?
Yeah.
A lot of the ladies will probably think I'm holding back, or I just don't have anything to say when it comes to how I'm feeling. So that's something that you have to address. You were getting ready to say something. I seen you out the corner of my eye. You were getting ready to address something when it came to emotionally immature. And I saved the last one in this topic for because I think it's the most important. But go ahead.
And so we're telling you all the three lies that couples who are divorced or considering divorce have told themselves. Number one, the first lie is that
we've done all
we can do. Number two is marriage is supposed to make me happy. I didn't sign up to be. I'm not happy anymore. I didn't sign up to be happy. To be unhappy. Which the root of that is pride.
The other one is, well, the lie number. We haven't got to lie number two. That's a part of what you just described. The lie number two is, if it was meant to work, it wouldn't be this hard.
Is that two or is that three?
No, that's number two.
Okay.
But anyway, so talk about emotional immaturity. I thought you were getting ready to make. Were you getting ready to make a point?
Yeah, and a part of understanding emotional maturity is understanding, processing, and knowing how to navigate your emotions in a way where you don't. Because the Bible says, "Be angry and sin not." You have the right to be angry. You have the right to be mad. However, what you don't have the right to do is to react in a way that is not honoring God.
I got it. That's good.
Through your emotions. And so it's just a matter of realizing that those are the ways that we have to be sure that we don't allow how we feel to affect our future by the way we respond to things in the moment.
And I'm gonna give you this one now. Is one of the things that I think we have to address and think about, as is when it comes to when you think you've done all you can do, which is lie number one, is spiritual disconnected. Spiritually disconnected. I'm not talking about, you can be spiritual, but if you haven't been practicing and really focused on your relationship with the Lord,
Well,
it's
that's the
going to
last
suffer. Like I said, it's important at the beginning, but we can summarize it in the entirety,
Because
because
these are three lies, but the one thing. So what's the other lie? This is the last lie.
lie number two is, if it was meant to work, it wouldn't be this hard.
Yeah, and I think that's a really big lie, because it's important to understand that all the good things in life are going to be work. And that I don't know why we believe, like, we're supposed to be happy and love is supposed to be easy and there's an easy button, and oh, I just love what you guys have. It's just so beautiful. But it's work. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to make the sacrifice. You have to be willing to realize that the only person you can navigate in any relationship is your own ideas, your feelings, your actions, and your thought. Only yours are your responsibility, not those of the other person.
And I'm gonna give you the statement, and you can elaborate on it, because I know this can be a big part when it comes to conflict equals failure.
Yeah. And I think that, you feel like, oh, our relationship is good because we never argue, we never disagree. One of you is lying, or you're not really getting to know each other. Because what happens is, the longer you know someone, the more likely who they really are is going to be confronted with who you think they are.